And we're back. Okay, just got home from one job and got a couple hours before the next one, so let's get some more progress in here. Last time, it was going pretty well. Seems like they were ahead to just finishing up the war, then Madara got a huge power boost, and now everyone's dying. I always kind of, like, found it funny where, like, you know, in the manga, Sasuke just flat on the ground, but his face just squished up against a rock he landed on. You know what? Let's do Sasuke's stuff first. So we'll do... These next ones might be a bit short, but we're going to make progress. So, we got Takasaurus again. Oh, ahead. Blech. Takasaurus again was back there. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so we'll do the Taka stuff first. We'll do Sasuke's, Yin path first.
Don't get in my way.
I swear to God, did they add more? Did they add more anime clips in updates or something? I swear they stopped this right after the Jubi came out.
Also, that Sasuke guy? I don't think you're going to save him. He's as good as dead by now.
You!
Karin looks panicked. Something must have happened to Sasuke.
That's what she's been screaming about.
Sarutobi-sensei. Let's take care of him. I'll leave Zetsu to you.
Alright, this won't take long, but here we go. Battle conditions. As health. Okay, yeah. So we're fighting Guru. Guru. No, Guru.
Would you be so kind as to get out of our way?
Please, you're annoying.
Are you planning on beating me up so you can go on ahead? There's no way. I'm not just gonna let you do that.
I wish he was also... This was the skin for Toby.
Well then, if I screw up, there's no telling what kind of punishment he'll dish out to me.
You know what? Toby's gonna be more fun to play as.
I suppose then I'll have to teach you who's the scary one between Madara and myself. Orochimaru. I never thought I'd be fighting together with my murderer. I still feel
This has been a long day.
Is also happy. I guess I really am soft-hearted. Five-style massive combo jutsu.
I forgot about this.
I won't let you interfere. Just stay put.
Yeah, I sometimes forget Hiruzen is actually, like, crazy strong.
What a strange
And that he can do all, you know, 5 different chakra natures is pretty astounding on its own. Well, are you okay?
Leave the rest to me. Well then,
Jesus.
I will.
Sorry, my cat's sitting on my lap. She sneezed and she just shot her head up right. She's sitting on my lap. She sneezed and bashed her head on the desk underneath it. You okay? Someone's healing him.
Are you? What are you doing to Sasuke?
I'm making sure he doesn't die.
So it was you.
Hey!
I sensed you all hurrying here. I knew it was you, Lord Orochimaru.
Huh? This is Kabuto?
What did you come here for?
For him.
That's my line.
And what are you doing to Sasuke? Get out of the way!
Calm down, Karin. Take a moment and actually sense him.
But, he... Huh? I can feel his chakra. Why?
What could the medical ninja possibly be doing to the injured person?
I have no intention of harming Sasuke.
Then, Kabuto, you...
Yes. I used my medical ninjutsu and the Hashirama cells that I've done extensive research on to save his life.
Sasuke, I'm so glad.
But Kabuto, if you're here, then that means Itachi's Izanami must have worn off.
It did.
Eventually.
I refused to accept myself. I didn't know who I really was. but Itachi used Izanami to help me realize it. I'm Kabuto, and no one else. Itachi wanted to protect you, even if it meant his life. I won't let his wish go unfulfilled. And now, it's my wish as well.
Hey, you know, Kabuto had a big change of heart, and we'll get into it. You're not dead yet, buddy. The Taka soars ahead. Yeah, Sasuke, you know, all he thought about as he lay dying was his brother and Naruto, really forgetting that he had some friends around him that could help him get back up. Incredible skill inherited. Complete, yeah. So yeah, against Guru Guru, which I wish that was an alternate Toby skin. That'd be great. Because, yeah, when you realize... Now, I'm trying to remember, like, what Guru Guru actually is, because out of all the white Zetsu, he just shows up and is just kind of the weird spirally one. But, you know, Obito wore him as a suit for a while, and, you know, his face is kind of like, looks like his mask design. And so, when you realize the mannerisms of Guru Guru, it makes me wonder, you know, because you think about, like, Obito as Toby, and you look back and it's like, Toby is such a goofball, which makes his, you know, his heel turn into menacing, very, you know, shocking and intense. But then you look back and it's just like, so was Obito acting that whole time like a goofball, or was that Guru Guru like puppeteering the body, and, you know, and Obito was just being dragged along so he could use his Sharingan? So yeah, weird stuff. But yeah, and Guru Guru actually super tough because he actually summoned a version of the Thousand-Armed Kannon, and that could use multiple elements because he had Yamato inside him. So a Hashirama clone effectively is what the white Zetsu are, and having another powerful Hashirama clone inside of him, it worked out real well. But you got Hiruzen, who's the master of all elements, able to compete with that. And this also demonstrated, you know, I wish that was a boss fight because that would have been cool for Karin. Because again, Karin is an Uzumaki, so she can use special sealing jutsus like the adamantine chains that we've seen Kushina use before. So it's like, that's kind of cool. I really wish they would have let her use those in her moveset, but whatever. But yeah, anyways. I'd say we got Kabuto, but we'll get to him because I think that deviation there is him. New episode, you now play the man named Kabuto. Yeah. The infinite reincarnation of Izanami. So yeah, so Kabuto, you know, has been going through a lot.
Lord Orochimaru. The jutsu that helped Kabuto to change his mind. Izanami. What kind of a jutsu is it?
Izanami. Well, okay.
It's one of the visual
I'm not going to
jutsu
chastise
passed
anyone
down
for
by
pronunciations.
Uchiha
These are some
commanders.
weird pronunciations.
Once you get stuck inside it, you'll never be able to get free until you change how you think. No. Until you change your heart itself. You'll be stuck in the same infinite loop until you accept your mistakes.
Yeah.
I've been in the wrong for so long. I foolishly believed that I could do anything as long as I transformed into something other than myself. But then Itachi taught me that was a mistake. But I was afraid of my own failure, so I just kept running away, never accepting it.
Boy, this sounds familiar. I wonder if we just dealt with somebody going through a
Still,
similar
it
internal
wasn't
crisis.
something I could accept immediately. After going through that loop, over and over and over again, I'm perfect.
Don't you see? You're nowhere near perfect.
You're not me. Itachi's not that conceited.
Itachi Uchiha!
Yeah, so cutting back to when Itachi destroyed Itachi. Okay, we can play as Kabuto. And this version of him, no less.
Alright, there must be a way to escape from this loop. As of now, I'm superior to Itachi. There's nothing I can't figure out. I just need to acquire everything I lack. That's my power. There shouldn't have been anything wrong with that. Grovel! Sage Art Scattering Rage Jutsu! Lord Orochimaru's replacement. A perfect being.
Whoops.
So then,
Well, if it hits.
why? Sage Art Inorganic Animation! I really am too strong, aren't I?
That's kind of the problem, Kabuto.
Take this! This way!
Grab him.
This way! All right.
Come here.
Over here. This way.
I want to do combos, and Itachi keeps evading them. It's almost like he's not trying to be injured. Ah, crap. That might have been S rank if I wasn't playing around.
No matter what I try, nothing ever changes. It's just like when I fought him before. If I defeat you, then I can escape this loop. There's nowhere to run. That's not it. I saw just how wrong that is so many times. Damn it. Burn out.
I want to use Awakening, but we better finish this. But yeah, this is like a, interesting playstyle for Kabuto.
I won. No, don't tell me this is a loop.
It can't be. Let me have this. I've got so few wins in my entire life. Let me have this.
What am I?
You're Kabuto Yakushi, man. You don't have to be somebody else to be complete.
I thought I defeated him. It's looping again? What did I do wrong? I thought I was perfect.
Don't you see? You're nowhere near perfect.
If the perfect me is the real me, then an imperfect me isn't me. So, what am I right now? After going through the loop over and over, my mind started to deteriorate. I was unable to come to a conclusion and lost all confidence. I don't understand. It felt like various memories were spilling out from inside me. But there was one memory that never faded away. A memory from when I was a child, when I truly felt at peace. At that moment, in that place, I really existed as Kabuto. No matter how much my appearance changes, that memory will never change, and neither will my name. I've always been the same. Ever since then, I've always been Kabuto. It was so simple, yet I couldn't understand it, and just kept repainting myself with other people. Then, when I finally realized that,
I was freed from the jutsu. I see.
He got stuck with some soul searching.
Wonderful.
Yeah, even Kabuto found peace with himself. Yeah, actually, Kabuto has some interesting things going for him because he has such an identity crisis that we really couldn't get into in the last game. But yeah, so we kind of get flashbacks of like him orphaned when he was young, having no memories of, who his family was or who he was. And so he just was sent to an orphanage where he was taken care of by, his orphan siblings and, and the sister there, who also turned out to be a master spy who used to work for the Foundation. And so Danzo, of course, if you need more reasons to hate him, brought her back into the game. It's just like, oh, we can just, you know, it'd be a real shame if all these orphans and where they live died because, you know, we don't have someone who can do this mission for us. So, twisting her arm, she disappeared. And Kabuto, in order to find her, eventually became a ninja and started working for the Foundation himself and becoming a spy. And so he basically lived for several years at every major nation until he met the nun again and then killed her on accident because she didn't recognize him after so long. And, or was there another reason? I'm trying to remember. But anyways, but you know, kind of like Foundation stuff. Actually, maybe that was it. Yeah, it's been a while since I read this, but, you know, it's just like how the Foundation works, how it worked with Sai and his, brother. What was his name? Because he's got the same name as another character. Sheen. Okay, yeah. Sai and Sheen, where, yeah, they were, you know, raised together and then forced to kill each other. And so Kabuto kind of got set up like the nun did. And so after escaping, Orochimaru popped out and goes like, hey, you've been used your whole life, but you're a really good spy, so I'm going to use you too. And so that had him, Kabuto, being a double agent for him into Konoha, into the Akatsuki, working for Sasori. And yeah, so Kabuto has had like very little time to himself to actually figure out who he is or who he wanted to be. And so after Orochimaru died and like, oh, the last person who gave me purpose is dead again, what do I do now? I'm just going to become Orochimaru. I'm just going to be, you know, take the qualities of, you know, people that are well known. He kind of inspired by Naruto, was just like, you got resolve. I want that too. And so here's my conclusion. And so, you know, basically turned himself into Orochimaru. And it's just sort of like, yeah, I'm just like Orochimaru, except even better. So why do I still feel incomplete? Because, you know, Kabuto's got to figure out who he is and what he wants to be. Not taking, you know, cues from other people and figure out what it is that he exactly wants. So yeah, Kabuto actually has some cool stuff. Actually, there was also a kind of a really sweet scene where in the middle of him, like after that flashback and after he's going through all this, just sort of like, I wonder where, you know, my siblings from the orphanage are. And then it cuts to like a guy in the middle of the battle, like talking to another soldier, and they're just sort of like, yeah, I'm hoping to find my brother after all this. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I sure hope Kabuto's doing well. And it was like, yeah, one of the kids from the orphanage that used to bully him a lot, and then all this time later, he still cares about him so much. Sorry, it's kind of sweet. But anyways, so yeah, a man named Kabuto. Kabuto actually has some interesting stuff that finally paid off for him in the end, and now he's come back and is trying to repay, in a sense, despite being trapped in an infinite hell loop, trying to repay Itachi for helping him realize who he was and who he wanted to be. And in best way you can pay him back, make sure Sasuke doesn't die. So yeah, that kind of covers that. We'll wrap up here. Like I said, the next ones are probably going to be short because then we're going to get into long ones, and it just makes it easier for categorizing and numbering. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. Next time, we're going to go see if we can put some wind back in the sails of... yeah, we're going to see if we can put some wind back in Naruto's sails. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.